As comic maker, what are you doing? Why do you have that Copic? Where's your drawing? As comic maker, don't you need to draw first? This is the act of a madman. Stop it! No! Hello everyone, my name is S Comic Maker and welcome back to a very interesting drawing session. It's been a while since I've done a challenge, so I thought that this would be a good opportunity to do that. This week we are doing all the things we usually do. Coloring, lining, making colorful characters, but there is one key ingredient missing. We're going to try to make a bunch of things without drawing first. Let's see how that goes. I have always admired the confidence of artists that don't need to really draw shapes or lay out ideas before they start diving into their artwork, so I kind of wanted to draw something similar. I rely so much on the sketching process to help me make anything. Tweaking all the details and really having a solid foundation is what gives me more confidence when coloring. So taking that away, I felt so naked, so exposed. For this, I figured if I was going to tackle this, the best way to start was to figure out hair. So I started off the first couple pictures by picking just a few colors from my Copics and laying down some hair. By doing this, I was able to figure out the shape of the face for the most part, but going about it with this method really left my proportions wonky. I struggle a lot with proportions in general and sometimes give my characters hands that are too big, and a lot of the time I draw legs and feet that are too thick or wide. This definitely started happening while working on these, so I tried to limit limbs as I was trying to get the hang of this at first. The first drawing, her arm ended up being a little bit too big, but considering it was my first one, I think it came out okay. The part I was most excited about when doing this challenge was doing the line work, because I was hoping that just like when I draw normally, that my drawings would start coming to life, but what ended up happening was pure panic. I think because there was no drawing first to give it life or flow, most of these drawings just kind of came out stiff. I think the biggest reason for this is the eyes. My god, the eyes on these. Eyes have always been one of my favorite parts of drawing, but without the precision of a pencil, wow. They just fell super flat. I don't know what, but I just filled them in with color and then gave them like a black dot in the middle and then used a Posca pen for highlights. I mean, look at this pigtail girl. Her eyes kind of went whoop in different directions for some reason. I honestly don't know what happened. I definitely struggled to figure out what to make when I first started out. Since I couldn't rely on sketching at all, I had to kind of do a lot of staring at my sketchbook and really think before laying down color. So that was interesting. Overall, this was a fun experiment and a hard challenge that, while I complained through all of it, I would actually recommend for anyone. Something that I noticed with this challenge when I did it was that I ended up reaching out and relying on super bright colors to try and figure out what I wanted to do, which honestly, I usually have to force myself to do sometimes. Unless I'm really working on a character and tweaking them over time, I tend to pick really safer colors to use for characters, or a lot more neutral colors, but after I finished this page, I realized that I ended up picking some super bright colors for all of the characters. Also, for some reason, I ended up branching out a little and drawing this cute little fox and a rainbow lollipop. And honestly, even though they're really simple, I think that they were some of my favorites on this page. So I think I might want to revisit this challenge and try again, but this time do it with inanimate objects or animals. So what do you guys think? Do you think these are kind of a fail, or that I nailed it considering my limitations? Let me know in the comments. I would also love to see some of you give this challenge a shot. I think it can also be done digitally as well. You just kind of have to start blocking in colors first instead of sketching. But if you do try this challenge, be sure to tag me at scomicmaker on any of my social medias, which are linked down below. And be sure to use the hashtag DWSCM, which means Drawing with scomicmaker. Well, that's it for me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle through this page. Thank you all so much for watching, and a special thank you to my patrons who make videos like this possible. I'll see you all next time, and I hope that we can draw together again soon. Bye, guys.